Cordia agus fád go dtí Old School Technolíocha na Seanna. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're very welcome to the Technological University of the Shannon Access to Apprenticeship Award Ceremony. My name is Pat Galvin and I'll be your MC for this afternoon. I'm a lecturer and programme officer on the Access programme. A couple of housekeeping rules before we start. In the likely event of any emergency, the emergency exits are signposts on the right and left of the lecture theatre. Before we begin the formal proceedings, may I ask you to please switch off or put on silent your mobile phones. The formal proceedings today commence with a welcome and introductions from Dr. Maria Kine, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Maria.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Maria Kine, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering Technology in the TUS Midwest. We are presenting awards for two programs this afternoon, the Aircraft Maintenance Engineering a degree and also the Access to Apprenticeship program. So the members of today's awarding ceremonies are Mr. Pat Galvin, who is our Master of Ceremonies today and Programme Officer of the Access to Apprenticeship Programme. Ms. Susan Marr, Programme Manager for the Access to Apprenticeship Programme. Dr. Pat Gill, Head of Department of the Built Environment, in which the department, the Access to Apprenticeship Programme resides. Ms. Caitlin O'Donnell, who's a student on the programme. Mr. James McPhillips, the TUS Engineering Apprenticeship Coordinator. Mr. Aidan Dooley, Head of 147 Training School of the Atlantic Aviation Group. Mr. Tony Mahan, Head of Department of Mechanical and Automobile Engineering, in which the department the Aircraft Maintenance Engineering Programme resides. Mr. Gilbert Little, who was instrumental in the establishment of the Access to Apprenticeship Programme. Dr. Vivian Patterson, Head of Skills, Engagement and Statistics of the Higher Education Authority, and Professor Vincent Cannan, President of TUS, who will present the awards this afternoon to all of our students and apprentices. You are welcome to this award presentation ceremony for graduates of the Ordinary Degree in Aircraft Maintenance Engineering and the Access to Apprenticeship Programme. The award ceremony today recognises your achievement in completing the programmes, and you will be presented with certificates this afternoon, and I offer you all my heartiest congratulations. This event is a recognition of your achievements, what you have worked for, and you have earned the right to be here today. Well done to you all, and you should be very proud of your success. The Aircraft Maintenance Engineering Programme is a Level 7 accredited ordinary degree offered in collaboration with the Atlantic Aviation Group. The programme is delivered to students in the Atlantic Aviation Group's 147 Training School in Shannon and paves the way for our graduates to apply to the Irish Aviation Authority for their ASA Aircraft Maintenance Engineer's licence. This programme also provides graduates with the knowledge, skills and competence levels required for careers in technical services, aircraft leasing and maintenance management. The Access to Apprenticeship Programme targets young people aged between 16 and 24 years from underrepresented communities to progress into a craft apprenticeship. It is a 12-week, full-time, Level 6 Special Purpose Award Programme that runs 3 times a year, September, January and April, and is delivered on both the Moylish and Athlone campuses. We are working with other higher education providers to extend the programme to other parts of Ireland. Over their time on the programme, in addition to securing manual handling and safe pass, students engage in 3 core modules of skill sampling, personal and professional development, and a 2-year work placement. I would like to thank all of our industry partners here today for their help and support in delivering these programmes and providing opportunities for young people to access apprenticeships, especially Gilbert Little and Innovate Limerick for their enthusiasm to bring this programme to us here in TUS. In addition, I would like to thank Aidan Dooley, Tony Mahan, Susan Marr, Pat Galvin and Dr. Pat Gill for their dedication to these programmes and the students and apprentices, to all the staff in the Atlantic Aviation Group and TUS Moylish and Athlone campuses who accommodate these programmes, and to Dr. Patterson and Professor Canan for attending the award ceremony this afternoon. From the outset, underrepresented communities, youth service providers, stakeholders, schools and young people saw the need for this programme. Our indications are demonstrating very positive outcomes for our students, with many progressing to meaningful employment and apprenticeships. This programme has the potential to break historical cycles of familial early school leaving, unemployment, poverty and socio-economic disadvantage. The programme adds to the suite of opportunities available within the university and beyond, broadening access for all, irrespective of their background. I wish the graduates every success in your future careers.
Thank you, Dr. Kine. I'd now like to call on Mr. Tony Mahan, Head of Department of Mechanical and Automobile Engineering, to present their awards.
Okay, good afternoon. Okay, so we're ready. Yes. So, President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a BSc in Aircraft Maintenance Engineering in the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment at the Department of Mechanical and Automobile Engineering and are worthy of their awards. So I request to you to present their parchments to Mr. Aaron Thomas. Perfect. And to Ms. Laura Vargas. Thank you. And just for the record, I would ask that the following students be presented their award in absentia: Mr. Tawsif Ahmed Mahungo, Abdurrahman Noor, Yubin Tan, Tamusege Walter, and Saeed Nabil Zaidi. Thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you, Tony. I'd now like to call on Susan Maher, Programme Manager, Access to Apprenticeship, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Maria said, and most of you know, my name is Susan, and together with Pat Galvin here, MC for today, we lead the Access to Apprenticeship programme based here on the Moylish Campus. For the HEA, for TUS, for our very many partners, for you, the students and your families, today is a special day. It's a day of celebration as we mark our 2024 programme, and specifically the students here today to receive their Special Purpose Award. This programme, which is going from strength to strength and expanded to our Athlone campus in 2024, represents a commitment by the HEA, TUS and our partners to broadening options and opportunities for underrepresented communities and young people, specifically those from whom third level would otherwise not have been an option. The success of the programme is due to the relationships we've built with partners who support the programme throughout their journey here with us students and beyond into an apprenticeship. So first of all, to industry, including small, medium and large companies, too many to mention here today, but who rolled up their sleeves and embraced the programme from the outset. Whether that was to accommodate site visits or industry-led workshops, one-to-one meetings with students, playfully referred to as our, what's it called, guys? Our speed dating event, our 2-week work placement, or indeed the big one, progression into an apprenticeship. Without you, this programme simply would not be possible, so our heartfelt thanks to one and all. To our other partners, to DESH schools, to communities of regeneration, to statutory agencies and voluntary organisations who also support the programme. Assistant students promoting it, assistant students with their application, mentoring them throughout their journey here with us in TUS and as they progress on into an apprenticeship, and so much more. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This is all too often the hidden work that doesn't get recognised but is instrumental to the success of programmes such as this. And now to our students, the most important people in the room. Well, what can I say? You came in here to meet myself and Pat on the first day. For many of you, if not most of you, you were the first in your family to make the transition into higher education. You were shy, nervous, uncertain why you were here and what you wanted to get out of it. And wow, to see the change in you in just a few short weeks as you walked out of here on the last day with your head held high, hungry, confident and certain about what future you wanted. Well done to everyone, and as your families are here celebrating with you today, so are we, bursting with pride. If I could just take a minute to reflect on the broader implications of programmes such as this, and if I look more specifically of areas of regeneration in Limerick City, these are geographical neighbourhoods historically representing high levels of intergenerational poverty, social exclusion, early school leaving and poor progression into higher education. It's great to see in the census, the CSO census, figures of students progressing into higher education increasing from 6% in 2011 to 12% in 2022. And while that's great, at a quarter of that in Limerick City, Limerick County and indeed the state, in the words of the government as they prepare for an election, a lot done but an awful lot yet to do. This programme is certainly contributing to that upward trajectory and indeed transforming education here in TUS in so many ways. To begin with, it's shifting perceptions and perspective among young people, access students in particular, who now see that third level and higher education is for them too, irrespective of their backgrounds, for their families, for communities, and for TUS, teaching and learning. And in addition to challenging historical negative perceptions of poverty and social exclusion, this programme, from the top down, and I see it every day of the week here, we embrace change and cultural diversity, and that's important and significant for the future. I suppose just to finish up by saying, in a Quinta report produced late last year in 2024, and this is an external review of quality assurance in the university, it was fantastic to see the Access to Apprenticeship programme being reflected so positively. And I'll just take one quote from that report where it says that the Access to Apprenticeship is a good example of the university's commitment to student-centred education that is research-informed, regionally relevant and accessible to all. So again, thank you to everyone involved, and this is because of your involvement and the fantastic students that we have on board. I can speak here all day, but I can't speak to it in the way that a student could speak to it with first-hand experience of doing the programme and what it meant for them. So I'd now like to call on Caitlin, who's very kindly agreed, well, I might have bribed her a little bit, to come up here and say a few words today. Come on up here, Caitlin, and thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Caitlin. I'm from Patrickswell and I attended St. Anne's Secondary School in Killaloe, where I struggled to find my place. School felt tough and I often felt like it didn't meet my needs or allow me to fully express my skills. After completing transition year, I made the difficult decision to leave school and look for an apprenticeship. However, I quickly found myself lost with no clear direction. I didn't know anyone in the industry and all I had was my junior cert. On top of that, I was told that as a girl pursuing an apprenticeship would be nearly impossible. Then I came across Access to Apprenticeship programme on social media. I thought, what do I have to lose? And decided to apply, hoping this could be my pathway into an apprenticeship. Completing programme last June was a turning point for me. Since then, I've never looked back, and I'm proud to say that I've secured an apprenticeship in carpentry and joinery. The programme gave me a hands-on experience across a range of trades, boosted my confidence, and it connected me with companies who saw my potential, not my junior cert or my gender. It showed me that I have the same ability and opportunity as anyone else, and it ultimately helped me secure an apprenticeship I once thought was out of reach. To anyone who feels uncertain or unsure about their path, I want them to know that sometimes the most difficult decisions lead to the greatest opportunities. I'm proof that perseverance, a little courage, and the right support can open doors that you never thought were possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. That was powerful words, and congratulations on your carpentry apprenticeship. You were very good when you were here in the college here doing the carpentry. I remember it last June. So I'd now like to call on, as Dr. Coyne said, Mr. Gilbert Little, who was instrumental in the establishment of the First Access programme way back in 2017-18.
Thanks, Pat, and thanks for the kind words. I think it's fair to say that despite the kind words, we've actually created nothing. Everything that's been here was here before this whole idea came along. There was employers looking for people. There was educational institutions which are prepared to offer courseware. And of course, as always, there was young people looking for education and employment. The only thing that's different is two things. One, a pathway from between those people and the opportunity for real employment. And the second thing is just some flexibility. Flexibility on behalf of the employers to look at people in a different way and spot opportunities where it wouldn't normally occur to people. Those opportunities or those talents were there. Flexibilities on the part of the educational institutions to bend their courseware a little bit to suit the particular circumstances. And finally, flexibility among the workers, the community engagement workers, to spot talent and to identify people who might be suitable for travelling on this journey, this pathway. So I think that's the key difference between what was there before and what was not, what's here now. I think the whole thing also, it has to be said, is part of a general area of regeneration in Limerick, not just for Moyross, but for St Mary's Park or South Hill or Balnacurra. And it's all part of a project which is headed up by Fionnuala McCormick, and I think that creates a bigger bulk, and it's got support from the council in this regard. And then further up the chain, Vivian, will speak to you later, I think is the person, not just with the whole ideas, but also with the money to fund the programme. And so it signs on it. This model has travelled now to Athlone, where you have it's headed up by Linda Egan, who has started a little bit behind, but is very much in catch-up mode. And the idea would be, hopefully, with support and a little bit of flexibility and a lot of hard work, which comes from Susan and Pat, to not only expand this centre and Athlone, but other centres around the country. This thing, oddly enough, started in Dublin, which didn't really get off the ground. It wasn't until it came to Limerick that it became a success. And we'd very much like to take it actually back to Limerick, to Dublin. So it's not about, it's about hard work and it's about flexibility and working together as a team. To the students, congratulations, each and every one of you. We wish you well in your career, And to Caitlin and all of you, I would say there's no doubt you know one, you might even know two people who are suitable cases or suitable candidates for similar courses like this. So be an influencer, be influencing and bringing them along in the same journey as yourselves. And finally, I'd like to thank the parents who have supported these students, and I'm sure you're very proud of them as they stand here today getting their awards. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks very much, Gilbert. I'd now like to call on Dr. Vivian Patterson, Head of Skills Engagement and Statistics at the Higher Education Authority, to say a few brief words.
Good afternoon, everybody, and as a proud Limerick woman, I'm delighted to be here today to congratulate all of the apprentices and also their parents. So I think we should start by you all giving yourself a round of applause, because you've been absolutely brilliant. And Caitlin, great job, because it's not easy standing up and having to speak to a group of people, even when you're used to doing it like I am, or Vincent, or anyone here. It's never easy, so well done on that. As Gilbert said, yes, we in the HEA, myself and my colleague Louise, who are here today, we have the money, not our own money, I might add, but the government's money. So the hardest part of our job is trying to convince the government to hand the money over to us to fund fantastic initiatives like this. And I think myself and Louise, we work on a lot of different types of programs across the universities. And I think if anybody asked me what I'm most proud of, it's this program, the Access to Apprenticeship program, because having been at a few graduations and meeting the students, I can see the difference that it makes to what you're like when you come in on day one to what you're like right at the end. The transformation is amazing. We've been working really tirelessly over the last couple of weeks, working on getting money out to the higher education institutions to expand their provision of apprenticeship. So what I will say to you is your country needs you, because we actually need more and more apprentices, particularly in the craft areas. So I would encourage all of you, as Gilbert said, to be an influencer. Try and recommend this programme to anybody that you think would be interested in it, and try to pursue your career in an apprenticeship, because it is a fantastic career. And I think what people always forget about an apprentice is that you're actually an entrepreneur, because a lot of apprentices end up setting up their own businesses. And to do that, you have to have entrepreneurial skills. And I think a lot of our apprentices in Ireland have those skills. They're just not always acknowledged. So we are committed in the HEA to continue to fund Access to Apprenticeship, and not only to continue to fund it, but to continue to expand it. And a programme like this, I think, it's just not achievable without wonderful people like Susan and Pat, and the commitment and the dedication that they have, and the care and support that they give to the apprentices as they go through the programme is absolutely phenomenal. So I'd like to give a round of applause to Susan and Pat. And finally, just a word of thanks to Susan, because I'm also head of statistics in the HEA, and Susan is great for providing the evidence around what all of you graduates have been doing, and that's the kind of information that helps me to talk to the department to get the money to fund the programs like this. So I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous day. I'd like to thank the employers who are here as well, because without the employers and the support that you give, the programme would be nothing. And also thank you to Vincent and Maria and Pat for taking this programme on when we asked them to and when we approached them, but not only taking it on here in Limerick, but also expanding it to the Athlone campus. And they've been real supporters of this. And, you know, this is the kind of programme that we like to see technological universities taking on, because of their position in the community and because of their outreach and because of that fantastic work that they do with the community. So thank you, and have a great day, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Vivian. We're nearly there now, lads. I know you're getting anxious. It's very warm as well. Okay, so yes, I'd like to call on now our President, Professor Vincent Cannan, to say a few words and then formally present our awards. Thanks, Vincent.
Thanks, Pat. Well, now, I'm the last one. So I'll start with an apology. Sorry for being late. I was actually at an alumni event in Dublin last night, and so we're forming our new TUS alumni, which is all our graduates. We just launched the Dublin chapter of that last night. So, and of course, all the graduates here today will become part of the alumni as well. So, so we'll have a Limerick chapter soon, and a Dublin chapter and all that. But so apologies for the delay in getting here, but I didn't want to miss this one. This is one of my favourite graduations of the whole year. Graduation is the best part of the year anyway, but this one is something special. So colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, elected representatives. I see a few here as well. Vivian, Aidan, everybody here on the front row, you're all very, very welcome. As I say, graduation ceremonies are the special part of our academic career, our academic calendar. Vivian, it's great to hear those words from the HEA in relation to the future of the Access to Apprenticeship programme. Can I just say as well that these two programmes we're having graduates from today are very close to the heart of TUS. They are really they're representative of what we do. And the AME, I'm going to lose my train of thought now. The AME is a very important program for us, and I recall the difficulty we had in getting that program through. You're the beneficiaries of it, but it took a long time. And I know Francis O'Connell up there at the top, and David Ward from Atlantic Aviation Group worked us very, very closely together in order to map the whole area of the apprenticeship to the level 7 degree, and we're seeing the output of that today. So congratulations to you, congratulations to Aidan and the Atlantic Aviation Group. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic program. I know it's in its various iterations now, but we're delighted for 147 training group as well, and all that. So thanks very much for being here, and congratulations again on your awards. And now to our other awardees today, the Access to Apprenticeship awardees today. Yeah, this is another program that has had a significant gestation. It took a while to get this program up and running. I see a lot of community people here today, Andrew and others have also contributed greatly to this program. It's a real community effort, but it's when you see the people here, the graduates of the program, that's when the program comes to life. That's what it's all about. And the awards we're giving you today will change your life, are changing your life. And that's the beauty of education. That's the transformative power of education. The robes that I wear today allows me to confer awards on the graduates. But that's in handing over that award. It's about you've achieved something of significance, and now you're part of the system, but it will change your lives. It is. You're now on apprenticeship programs. You've completed something in a higher education institution, and you have your reward. Not easy. We don't give out anything here for free. There's not one for everything on the audience. You've got to work hard for it, and the people at the front here have worked hard. And they've overcome barriers, but now they're coming out the far end. So it's really fantastic to see this. And look, for Gilbert and Barry O'Sullivan and other people who've been involved in this program on the industry side, look, we're very, very thankful for that. It's the sort of program we're very delighted to be part of. So I don't really have much more to say. I say, Kathleen, fantastic speech. Well done. I was reduced to tears. I'm not afraid to say it. This is one of the. I'm quite hard, not all the time, But Kathleen, you reduced me. There was a few tears there. So because I'm so happy for you all for what you've achieved, and we're so proud of you. everybody in the front rows here, we're so proud of what you've done, and that's the main thing. So without further ado, Maria's given a lot of the people who needed to be thanked, and I'll not say too much more, just to say that we will continue to drive these programs. It's part of what we do. We're very proud to be working at a national level with the HEA in this program. To Susan and Pat, yeah, fantastic. Thanks very much. Your continued success and what you do for the students is remarkable. And yeah, it's a strategic priority for the Technological University of the Shannon to run these programs. That's the best thing I can say, because we're going to treat it seriously and we're going to do it more and more. So thanks very much for being here.
So now we'll formally present our Special Purpose Awards to our Access to Apprenticeship students. So if we could line up, you can get out of your pews and you can line up at the steps there, guys, please. Well, lads. Yeah, Andrew, yeah. So, Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the Access to Apprenticeship programme and who are worthy of their Special Purpose Award at Level 6. Joshua Lyons. You can give them a round of applause there. Jack Ryan. Adam McGuan. Glenn Dillon McLaughlin. Arantino Ahmed. Arantino. Kieran Quinn. Jamie O'Donoghue. Conor Mannix. Jamie O'Carroll. April group now. James Reardon Burke. James. Shane Kennedy. Caitlin O'Donnell. Thanks, Caitlin, for doing your speech. Ryan O'Donoghue. Is Ryan here now? In absentia, sorry. Caitlin Lowe Neal. And Andrew Malone. Jake Mullins. Nathan McCarthy. Joshua Shanahan. Joshua Shanahan. Sorry, yeah. Probably not in order there, Maria, sorry. Scott McMahon. Hazel O'Sullivan. And last but by no means least, Shay Quigley. Well done, Shay. Long way. Congratulations. We now come to the end of today's graduation ceremony for the Access to Apprenticeship programme. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the President of our university, Professor Vincent Cannan, for presenting the awards to our Access students and to all the staff associated with the planning and organisation of this ceremony today. Congratulations from the heart. I now officially declare this ceremony closed. Lunch and refreshments will be served in the canteen. Gur míle maith agaibh go léir agus slán amhaile. Thank you.